Legendary quests beckon with the promise of danger and glory, and only a brave few dare to heed the call. For honor and vengeance, they ventured forth with steel and sorcery to combat the merciless legions of darkness. For it was said that those who answered the call were possessed of the warrior's spirit, and the blood of the dragon flowed through their veins.
The tale of the four dragon lords predates known history but is buried in legend. Long ago, before the people of China had gathered themselves into provinces, before the shoguns and emperors, when wild fierce beasts roamed the lands, there were the lords of the sky, the dragon lords. Their leader was Feng Shu, the wise great white dragon who possessed a mystical white pearl that gave him and whoever he wished the ability to speak to all manner of life and be understood, and bestowed upon them great knowledge. With this vast amount of knowledge, Feng Shu had become more than a dragon and had surpassed his kin and their desire for violence and territorial dominance, and with this he led his brethren to live in peace with all those around them. Their kingdom was high upon the mountaintops where they slumbered in peace, occasionally awakening to eat from the wild beasts of the land. Among them were his strongest brothers, Shuishen, the dragon of thunder, Sheng Laofeng, the dragon of the sacred flame, and Feng Long, the dragon of the four winds. Everything in the universe is made in balance, the concept of yin and yang. In this concept, all things have an opposing but equal force to its presence, typically called a nemesis, and the four dragon lords had one such nemesis, the dragon serpent, Shenyu. This beast was a giant serpent-like dragon with 9 heads. The four dragon lords, even in their combined might, could not defeat the serpent Shenyu. So the four dragon lords combined their power to forge a celestial sword of great power, the Serpent Slayer. It had a name, but I can't remember it. The four lords sent the sword to the most capable warrior, who would be assured victory. Strangely enough, the sword ended up in the hands of a woman. She was cunning and lured the serpent into a space to trap it with fruit, and as soon as the serpent was bound, she cut each of its heads off until it stopped twitching. When she was finished, the sword glowed a radiant color, and each of the four dragon lords appeared before her. They showed their gratitude for her bravery and swore that her legend would be told to all far and wide until the end of the world, which at that time was believed to be somewhere far out along the edge of the ocean where the sky met the water, but nonetheless, and so carrying on that promise made by the four dragon lords, and as one who has been blessed by their gifts, namely Feng Shu, I uphold their word by passing this tale on as it has been age after age by many storytellers as my show of gratitude to them. Another point of this story was to list the names of the four dragon lords, which seems to have been lost to time and forgotten. Each of the dragon lords' names and associations are true as I remember them to have been once long ago.